this album, along with the stage, to me feels like this is the prog era. But I don't think that this album, which you sent me a while ago, so I've had the chance to listen to the whole thing. This album definitely does feel different to me from the stage, especially like the second half of it, which almost has this kind of like funky undercurrent. Do you know what I mean? Which is something I never thought I would hear from you guys. And but it works.
I love that you use that word because that's going to be the headline now. New album, funky. I've sent it to a few people. The thing I keep getting back is like Abbey Road-esque. It's just different. It's got a bunch of flavors and colors. We don't stay too long anywhere. It's a different mindset, completely reworked from what we think of as records and how they should be made. And I think this record is, it is Beatles-esque in the way that it's trying to do a bunch of different things and have a bunch of different flavors. That's what I'll say. There is some,
I mean, there's a couple thrash metal songs, and then there's these almost like funky R&B kind of songs, but it still feels like one cohesive thing.
Yeah, it's life is but a dream, man. It's a trip. It's a lot of things without going too deep, because I know people will take some of this and just really worry themselves. They'll be very worried. I think I just want people to sit down and listen to it. And I want them to just be shocked, take it in, be happy, smile, feel uncomfortable. There's all sorts of flavors on it. Right. And I think it'll be interesting when it comes out. Super proud of it. I love it. But the stage was one sort of vibe. Right. And the vibe on this one is that you can't really get locked in anywhere. It's kind of always making left turns on you.
Yeah. And I'm not one to typically suggest this, but it is something you need to listen to as an album. Like there's those 3 songs that kind of go together. Yeah. This is not a singles kind of album.
No. And that's why it was so hard to figure out what to go with first, because there's really nothing that represents everything. And I think it all works together. But I think if you were to pull anything, you're really going to be left with a lot of questions regardless. So you kind of just got to go, okay, well, we live in a world where people want to hear something first. So here's this. But really the big payoff is going to be when the record comes out, in my opinion.